Would a couple of you address your objections to the governor's tax proposals? What's wrong with capital gains tax that targets the most wealthy in our state? What's wrong about an insurance premium $3 tax where the money goes for building up the public health infrastructure?
Yeah, Essex, this is Representative Stokesbary again. Capital gains tax, just like the governor's been trying to propose it for the last 9 years, Republicans have been explaining why it's the wrong direction for Washington State for the last 9 years. First of all, if you believe that the tax code is unfair because it makes low-income people pay more than their fair share, the solution isn't to go out and punish people who have the fortune and skill to be successful in life. The solution is to offer a tax rebate to the people who are paying too much. And the Democrats have talked about this for the last 10 years with the working families tax credit, but they've not once put their money where their mouth is. I think that's wrong, and I think we ought to fund the working families tax credit. That's a better solution to any perceived tax inequities in our system. As far as policy, it is no sound way to write a budget. As volatile as our budget has been this year, Oregon's and California's have been volatile, and that's because capital gains tax is 7.5 times more volatile than sales tax. So when we want reliability and predictability to fund schools and mental health and social services, relying on a capital gains tax is the worst way to do that. It's also of dubious constitutionality. The Supreme Court would have to reverse their precedent in order for it to be legal, and it would at best be tied up in litigation for 2 or 3 years. And again, if we need money now, taxing a source that we're not going to see come in for 3 years is not a good way to do that. And then lastly, it's just plain bad economic policy. There's a reason that only one other state in the entire country taxes capital gains at higher than they tax ordinary income. Washington would be the second. Economists of all stripes realize that a capital gains preferential rate is not a handout to the wealthy, but it is a way to incentivize investment. And that's what's actually going to create jobs. Just in the last couple months, several huge companies, including Tesla and Oracle, have left California for Texas. And if we continue down this path, Washington businesses will do the same. As for the healthcare tax, why on earth in the middle of a pandemic the governor would want to make healthcare more expensive is beyond me. The $3 is actually $3 a month. That works out to $35 or $40 a year. And for a lot of people, $35 or $40 is a meaningful amount of money. Perhaps not for somebody like me, maybe not for somebody like you, Essex, but there are a lot of working Washingtonians where $40 is what's going to put their checking account in the red.